Everyone loves shopping online. Well, I'm going to tell you what I tell my golf buddies when they buy clubs. Stop searching for coupon codes. Download Capital One Shopping to your computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. Plus, it's free, and you don't even need a Capital One card to use it. That's like hitting a hole-in-one without even trying. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
The Sports Betting Podcast for Thursday, February the 19th, brought to you by OffshoreInsiders.com. Remember, we have an exclusive for podcast listeners. If you buy any weekly package, we will extend it to 10 days. Any package from any handicapper, and if it's a bet at Trinity, we'll extend it to 11 days. That's available till Friday, February 20th at midnight. All you have to do is buy that weekly package, and then please send us an email at offshoreinsiders@icloud.com. Send an email to offshoreinsiders@icloud.com. Tell us you're taking advantage of that podcast offer, and we will immediately extend to you the winning days. And Joe Duffy's picks for Thursday has the first Wise Guy play in a while. Nice 9-4 run on Wise Guy plays. Very critical injury information. We reveal what it is. We don't whistle Dixie, folks. Obviously, I think this podcast shows we've got some darn good information. Just imagine the premium information we have. Dallas and Oklahoma City. Dallas, Rajon Rondo will play after missing 6 games with an injury. They were 2-3-1 without him. Obviously, all records are against the spread. 43 games, he's averaging 8.7 points per game, 6.3 rebounds, and 8.7 assists. San Antonio and the LA Clippers. Clippers' best player, Blake Griffin, is out. In 51 games, he's averaging 22.5 points, 7.5 rebounds, 5.1 assists. Now, the Clippers entered the break covering 2 straight, actually, by 37 points combined. The rest nullifies one of the biggest advantages the Spurs have over everyone else. They have so much depth, obviously, but that shouldn't be a huge factor after the long All-Star break. Clippers, the time off will benefit them. They needed the time to regroup without Blake Griffin. Our free pick is going to be to go with the LA Clippers. We are going with the LA Clippers as a free pick. I strongly doubt that will be a premium pick. Again, we do have one Wise Guy play up at press time. We can always add plays. I doubt if that is going to be a premium pick unless the line goes crazy and if somehow the Clippers become an even bigger home underdog. Well, you never know. South Alabama and Georgia State. Georgia State, Ryan Harrow is questionable as he missed the last game with a concussion. In 21 games, he is averaging 20.4 points per game, 2.1 rebounds per game, 33 steals, 4.3 assists, so that's no small injury. Arkansas State and Arkansas Little Rock. James White is out for Little Rock. He last played, though, on January 10th. 15 games this year. He's averaging 11.9 points, 6.6 rebounds. So a big loss, although they've been playing without him for a while. USC and Arizona. Jordan McLaughlin for USC is doubtful after missing the last game. In 22 games, he averages 12.1 points per game, 3 rebounds. He's got 33 steals in those 22 games, 4.5 assists. Connecticut and Memphis. Austin Nichols is out for Memphis, missing his second straight game. He's averaging 13.3 points per game in 23 games, 6.1 rebounds. He's got 77 blocks on the year. For San Diego and BYU, Anderson Winder for BYU has missed the last 2 games with a groin injury. He is questionable. BYU has covered both of the games, and in fact, BYU's actually covered 3 in a row overall as they enter this. Winder, 24 games, 14 points, 3.7 rebounds. He's got 6 blocks on the year and is averaging 1.9 assists. Santa Barbara and Riverside, Alan Williams is questionable for Cal Santa Barbara. Key player, 17 games. He's averaging 17.1 points per game, 11.6 rebounds, has 36 blocks on the year. Cal Poly against Cal State Fullerton. David Nawabi has missed the last 2 games with mono. He is doubtful to play Thursday for Cal Poly. He's also a key player in 20 games. He's averaging 12.4 points per game, 4.9 rebounds. He's got 1.6 assists per game. UC Davis and Cal State Long Beach. UC Davis, Corey Hawkins has missed the last 2 games due to a calf injury. He's questionable. Covered the first 2 games without him, but they covered the first game without him, but they failed in the second game to drop to 14-5 against the spread this year by a 5.8 points per game margin. That's based on the sweat barometer or the margin of cover. So they are one of the better spread teams in the country, both based on record and the margin of cover. 19 games this year, he's averaging 21.3 points, 5.4 rebounds, 3.8 assists. Hawaii and UC Irvine for UCI. Mamadou Njai has been sidelined with a foot injury. He's out, but he's only played in 7 games this year, averaging 11 points per game and had 11 blocks in those games. For UCI, Alex Young has missed the last 2 games with a foot injury. He is considered unlikely to play. In 22 games, he averages 10.6 points. He's got 32 steals in the year, 3.6 assists. But for Hawaii, Aaron Valdez is questionable, so a ton of injuries in that final game of the night. 26 games, Valdez is averaging 14.2 points per game, 5.2 rebounds, 1.2 assists. Remember, guys, get 3 or even 4 free days of your favorite handicapper, 4 free days if you get the bet at Trinity. All you have to do is get the weekly pass by Friday, February 20, 2015, midnight Eastern Time. And after you make your purchase, please email us offshoreinsiders at iCloud.com and tell us you're taking advantage of that great offer, and we will add those days.
Fast Wi-Fi. You use it to connect just about everything, which means having really fast Wi-Fi matters. A lot. That's why Xfinity is breaking the gig barrier and delivering Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig. It's more than enough speed to power every device in the house. Can your internet do that? Introducing Gig Wi-Fi. New from Xfinity. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store to learn more. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary and are not guaranteed.